mine.
Yeah, probably 7 years old. Had the dream about eating my dad on a pizza. Got the ill will. Backbiting.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, me too now that I know what it was about.
Connie and Curtis on Channel 95.7.
Did you have any weird dreams last night?
None that I can remember.
Yeah.
I don't believe that I did. I do know that at 2 a.m., we have a fan. It's one of those tall tower type fans.
Yeah.
And it is an oscillating fan. Mm-hmm. And it apparently is loose, like has a loose screw or something. So occasionally it will make this noise. And it's like it's trying to oscillate, but it's too loose, but it's not set to oscillate. So at 2 o'clock, Katie got up, turned the fan off, and I went, no, I'm too hot. And then woke up again at 4:15.
And it was off from 2 until 4?
It was off the whole time. So
how did you live, Curtis?
I let her have that small little victory.
That's so nice.
I was right there. I was like, no, I'm going to. And I fell asleep before I even finished saying, don't turn it off. But I immediately felt hot. So I just took the blanket off and just laid there. Here I am.
Is that funny how your fan stops working and immediately you're like, oh my gosh, I'm having a hot flash.
Yeah, I'm so hot.
Because you're so used to having it blow on you.
Or you set it up on like to oscillate and you're sitting and it's on you and you're like, oh, and then it goes away and you're like, I'm burning up. And then it comes back like, oh. Oh, fans.
How did you go?
Oh, I'm burning up. I love it.
Oh.
How was our busy day yesterday?
I didn't get all my stuff done yesterday.
Did you make it to Max 10?
No. Sadly, I did not.
Amanda, did you make it to KFC?
I did go to KFC,
Awesome.
and it was delicious.
What'd you have?
Did you go to the KFC on, what was it, 54?
56?
56?
I did not go to the KFC at 56.
Oh, okay. So
But
we're 0 for 2.
I still had KFC.
Did you watch The View?
I did watch The View.
How's Rosie?
Oh, my goodness. They, excuse me. I'm so choked up over Rosie. I think they're the best group on The View yet.
Really?
And it might be because they're all brand new.
Okay.
But here is how it used to be on The View.
Is Whoopi the only one that's left over?
Whoopi's the only one.
Okay.
You start talking about something.
Okay, later on.
Oh my goodness, but you're still talking.
We're going to talk about that
I know,
couple
and it
in
is
Bay
crazy.
City.
Now, Amanda, you come
and
start
then
talking.
We're going to
because then I was
talk
watching
about the
the
weirdest
TV.
story
Well, yeah,
and the
that does
headline
make
that I
sense.
heard
That
last
is
night.
I understand how
And
they
it was,
put it. It makes
that's
sense.
so annoying to me.
So that's how The View used to be.
Okay.
And I don't know if because they just got so comfortable with one another or what, or they all had to get their little bits in and they hate each other. But yesterday was the first time on The View that someone would talk and finish talking before the person who made the counterpoint began.
It's one of the reasons I
speaking.
could never watch it.
Yeah.
Because they were always talking all over each other.
So they did a great job.
Wow.
They did a good job at that. They had Tim McGraw on. So
What's
he
going on
sang.
with you today?
I don't know. Because no fan.
You're
Gotta be what it
They had
is.
Tim McGraw on, so he sang, but that threw us because he has that new song with his wife, Faith Hill, and he just sang it by himself.
Oh.
So there was no Faith Hill part.
Yeah.
So then it's like, what are we watching here? And then at the end, Rosie grabbed him and took him into the crowd.
And did what with him?
Like made him shake hands with people.
Oh.
So I don't know what that was.
So does Rosie still seem super angry?
She didn't. She didn't seem angry.
Wow.
So I don't know what the deal
for
was
her.
with everybody saying that she was arguing. And I'll watch it again today. And I only got to see a few minutes because I had things to do. I had to order a keg of beer. I had to...
For yesterday?
No, for next weekend.
Oh, okay.
So I had to get a keg of beer ordered. I had to... I just got home to watch a little bit of them talking and then Tim McGraw.
Okay.
So today, hopefully I'll have more time to watch more of The View. But, so I did my homework. Amanda, you got an incomplete, and Connie, you
How
got
did
an
I
incomplete.
get an incomplete?
Well, you were going to go to the KFC on 54th Street.
That's so far away.
It's like 10 streets from your house.
Yeah, but what part
It's like
of
10
town?
streets.
It's so far
Right?
away.
54th Street is so long, though.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, really?
It is.
Really?
Is that how we're going to play
Apparently,
this?
that is how we're going to
54th
play
is
this.
so long. It goes all the way from 196 to 96. I don't know what to do.
It's a long stretch.
It's 100.
It's 100.
Right? Is there
Yes.
is there a 54 street exit on 96?
Yes.
Yeah, I thought there was. So, yeah, it goes all the way from 196.
Oh, wait, on 96?
Yeah.
No.
No. there's
Okay, so it
not.
doesn't even make it that
No.
far.
No.
It goes 36th Street and then
M6.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it doesn't even go that far.
No.
It's not even 100. Okay, well, I'm sorry that we let
Not
down.
even 100.
Sorry that we let down the KFC on 54th Street that was expecting us, especially since we talked about it all morning.
Yeah. I did try TJ Maxx. They did not have any camo
Okay.
pants like
Oh,
I was told yesterday.
What kept you from going to Max 10?
Because I had to pee
Okay,
so
I get
bad I had to get home.
Oh, I get that.
Yeah.
You know, TJ Maxx has a bathroom.
Yeah.
You don't use bathrooms.
I mean, I would prefer to go home.
Okay. Oh, you're a home pooper. I got
Well,
it.
I mean, I didn't have to poop. I had
no,
to pee.
like in American Pie. Remember that guy?
Yes.
We can't say his nickname here, but he would have to go home. He was in school. If you haven't seen American Pie, he was in school. They're high school kids. And every day in the middle of school, he had to go home to poop.
I used to have a coworker like that. I have a friend like that. She will not go
She goes home to poop?
every day.
Okay, so you didn't have to poop, but
She
you
said
would...
she'd be in a fetal position, like crying before she would go at work.
Really?
Can you imagine?
No, I go at work.
Me too.
Somebody started my day off by leaving me a little
you can
treat.
Smell it down the hallway.
Left me a treat, and I was like, "Oh, this is disgusting." Where I'm staring at the wall peeing because I don't want to look at somebody's lunch.
Oh, gross.
I know. I had a rough start to my day today. I did not like it. So you did not make it to Max 10.
I did not.
You had to pee too bad.
Yes.
Today, is there a Max 10 stop in your future?
I don't think so. I have a lot going on today. And I have a friend coming in, possibly two from out of town later on today. So
Okay, you're busy.
I need to get home and get stuff done.
Okay, do you need me to pick up the slack here and maybe find a Max 10 and
No.
see about the blue pants?
Nah, we're good.
They're half price.
No, we're good.
Okay.
And then I looked online
Yeah.
because I finally got home and got to go pee.
Okay.
And then I was starving.
Okay.
Anyway, and I finally looked online and I
Hold
can't
on.
find them anywhere.
Did you not go to Max 10 because you were hungry for lunch? Are you making up this whole
No,
I had to pee?
no.
That's what I picture. That's what I picture happening. You're at TJ Maxx and you're like, okay, and the Max 10 next. Oh, I need a sandwich.
Well,
Ba-boom.
Dan was out running errands too, and we decided that whoever was the last one to get home would get lunch.
Okay.
And since I had to pee, I ended up being the first one home.
So no lunch.
So he called, and I said, I'm already home. And he said, how do you feel about Kentucky Fried Chicken today?
Wow.
And I was like, perfect.
The one on 54?
That sounds, no, 28th.
Come on, guys. You're letting us
It's
down.
I mean, it's so
far.
far away,
It is.
Curtis.
It's 26 more streets.
Can't go. No, he was over by it. He was like right next to it, I guess.
Okay.
He was at some pool place over there.
Okay. Well, that is.
Allied Pools, I think.
Maybe there. I
Okay,
don't
good.
even
So
know.
you didn't go to KFC on 54th because
No.
it was too far away.
I went to the same KFC as Dan.
Did you see him?
I did not see Dan.
You guys. Seriously. Well, I speak for the show when I say you let us down.
You didn't watch
Let
like
who down?
a majority of the View either.
'cause
I
I
would
didn't-
say you're incomplete too.
Because I didn't get home in time.
You're incomplete anyway.
As
It
soon as-
has nothing to do with the view.
As soon as I got home, I put it on and I watched. I did my homework.
What was it, 5 to noon?
No, it was like
got home?
10 till, quarter till. Got a little bit, got a commercial, got Tim McGraw. Felt real good about my View experience. Real good.
Sounds like enough view to me.
Yeah, it was. But no, they were real good. They were not fighting. They were not talking. So we'll see if that.
They were not talking and they were not fighting.
Yeah, well,
They were just
because they
sitting
used to just talk over one another and just scream at each other.
Yeah, it was annoying.
That went away. So we'll see what happens if they can continue with that. I'll watch again today.
Are you going to watch every day, do you think? Because you used to watch it a lot.
I did. If I was home, I would watch.
Okay.
And now I'm not home so much because it's summer. So now with the
Don't they go to reruns in the summer?
yes,
Okay.
and now with the kids gone,
Right.
it's easier because I got more free time. No one's talking to me. So then
Don't
I'm
you
all
love
set.
that?
I do love it.
Isn't there a little part? Now, what month do you start getting sick of the silence?
Zero month.
You don't ever?
No,
Zero
no, none of those months happen.
Really?
No, because we get a Christmas break.
Oh, yeah.
So then the kids
Talk,
are
talk,
there
talk,
living
talk.
with us again, and it's Christmas time. And then they
Living
go
with
away,
us.
and then there's spring break.
Right.
So we get another week with them, our little angels. And then it's summer. And then we have 3 nonstop months. So yeah, we right about the time we wish that the kids would come back into our lives, they're right there.
Right.
We never wish that. That's not something real that we wish for.
Really?
Maybe Katie does. Starts missing them. I don't think so, though. I don't think so at all. Katie went to conferences last night. And
Already?
yeah, already. We're going. We're
Did
moving
school
through.
just start like 2 weeks ago?
You got to let people know how the kids are doing.
After 2 weeks?
After, 2-3 weeks, the kids need to know what's up.
How are they doing?
They seem to be okay.
Good.
They didn't know. They didn't have a lot of information about them.
Well, no kidding. It's been 2 weeks.
Right. I think we have conferences again
That's
in like a
weird.
month.
So many conferences.
Conferences all over. They started something new. This was our chance to tell the teacher how we think the kids are adapting to school.
Okay.
Like making the transition.
This conference session
this one,
last night? Okay.
So this one was mostly Katie talking. And then the
Okay.
next one will be the teacher talking.
Interesting.
Yeah. I did not go.
They couldn't talk at the same conference night?
And normally they do. That's what used to happen. And now
Okay,
it's...
you talk.
Exactly.
Okay, I'll see you in a month.
And then I will talk.
And then I will talk.
I've taken some notes here, and I'm going to talk to you about what happened in a month.
Well, it's probably good that you get more FaceTime, I guess.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So then we're all set with that. We got our FaceTime, and then the kids were happy, and we're smiling, and whoo, are we happy? And are we smiling?
You want to hear what happened to me on my way to work this morning?
Yes.
What happened to you on your way to work?
So, 44th Street. I often take 44th Street
10
in.
streets away from 54th.
Sometimes 36th Street. It just depends. Today I took 44th Street, and there's construction down between Division and 131.
Okay.
And it's down to 2 lanes, one going each way.
Okay.
So up until last week, they were on the right side, right? Now they're on the left side.
Okay.
So whatever. So I'm driving. I go past Division,
Hello.
and I see in front of me, there's a wrong way driver coming right towards me.
Oh.
And there are all barrels on my right-hand side.
Can't do anything.
So I'm like, expletive.
Yes.
And there were 2 cars driving right next to each other coming towards me.
Awesome.
One in each lane.
It's like a horror movie.
I slam on my brakes, just lay on my horn,
Yeah.
and just break them as many times as I possibly can.
Okay.
And they finally... I'm not kidding you when I tell you they're probably 6 car lengths away from me by the
Oh my
time.
God.
You guys almost had a heart attack.
I believe it.
Like, what is wrong with these people?
And you know they didn't have insurance.
I don't know if they had insurance or not.
Seriously, you had to be out of pocket paying
Probably
all that
6
stuff.
car lengths away from me by the time this person realized,
That
oh, I'm in the wrong lane going the wrong way, and I'm about to hit this person.
That though,
And phew, they swerved.
that's hard. You know, when the traffic pattern changes on a road after you've been driving every day,
I don't care.
Yeah.
and then they move it to the left side, that's tough to do. I have found myself a couple times turning into like the wrong lanes because I don't know where I am, and then I'm like, where am I? And then I'm either in the construction, like, oh,
You're
great.
right. Having those 2 double lines, yellow lines on the right side of you is very confusing.
It is. It confuses a
Oh,
lot
give
of
me a
us.
break.
So you are safe though.
Yeah. Well, no.
No, you're not
I'm
safe.
here.
You were
And I'm telling you
were
the
crashed
story.
into.
No. Isn't that scary, though? I
That is
literally, my
scary.
heart was like,
So if you hadn't
because I'm like, what
stopped-
am I going to do? I'm going to have to, split second, I was thinking, I'm going to have to drive into the barrels.
Yes.
And it's like a foot drop
Oh,
because they haven't paved it yet.
right.
Oh my gosh. I
Reverse.
was freaking out.
Next time, reverse and then spin it around.
Yeah, but I was going 35 miles an hour. You
Yeah.
can't reverse at 35 miles an hour.
No,
without
well,
dropping
not with
your transmission.
Right, not with keeping your transmission, but transmission over your life. So you saw someone then in a wrong lane.
They were a wrong way driver. Another one.
Scary. Luckily, you weren't going at freeway
80 miles
speeds.
an hour. No
Exactly.
kidding.
I was talking about the wrong way drivers with my mom the other day.
What is it?
We had apparently, like, my family was almost killed by a wrong way driver when I was
What?
little.
Really?
They were on an interstate coming to Michigan from Wyoming.
Okay.
And they had a CB radio. And one of the truck drivers,
Which is awesome.
One of the truck drivers said they were listening to people coming. Hey, you got people coming. Hey. And then a guy said, hey, this car right next to me is going to get hit. And my dad realized that it was him, and I swerved over and went on the shoulder and around the car.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, if that guy hadn't said, "Hey, this car right next to me is going to get hit," he wouldn't have even
Wow.
thought of it. He's like, "What car? Oh, it's us!" But boom,
That's scary.
That is scary.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
So that would have been like the end of Connie and Curtis before it even started.
I saw somebody when the recent wrong way crash, fatal crash happened
yes.
last week. I saw somebody post on Facebook on one of the news channels, Facebook pages, and said they should put spike strips
Pop your tire.
going. So yeah,
That would work.
On the entrance ramps.
But it wouldn't matter. I mean, if I'm drunk and I'm going the wrong way on a road, popping my tire isn't going to stop me.
But you won't still be able to drive then.
I would
you won't
just
be able
drive
to go 80 miles an hour.
Not 80, but
No.
fast enough to smash and kill somebody. That little silver car.
Not as fast as you would be able to go with your tires.
No, but
though.
they're still
It's the
coming
whole thing.
fast. That's what I'm saying. Like, you're still coming fast. Like, so I'm still doing highway speeds when I come at you.
So you think you'd be able to still drive if all four of your
No,
tires were
I'm
popped?
saying it doesn't matter if I'm driving or not. If you hit me at 80, you were still going to do a lot of
Yeah,
damage.
but you would still be on the exit ramp because your tires would pop right at the top.
Oh, no,
of
but
it.
you can still drive down the exit ramp with your tires popped.
Whatever.
I'm
anyway, it's a great idea.
I'm just saying that, like, it's still, if I made it down to the interstate, then it's worse because now I'm just a disabled
right. But don't you
vehicle.
think if all four of your tires popped, you would go, "Oh, what's going on?"
Not if
you
I'm
would know.
drunk.
No, but all these people haven't been.
Right.
One was very old.
Right.
Remember that?
Yeah. If I'm drunk, that's not stopping me. You know, that old.
Still think it's a good idea. I can't think of any better idea that I've seen anybody come up with than doing that.
What if we did?
At least it deters you.
Yeah, it would. It would deter you. And it says wrong way, and then sometimes you're going on, and it says wrong way even though you're on the right way.
Yep.
Because they're right next to
Because
each
it's
other.
facing the other way.
Yeah, because
Yep.
they're right next to each other, and then you're
That's,
like, well, what's
I
going
agree.
on
That
here?
is confusing too.
Sometimes
I
you're like,
know.
wait, am I going the right way on here? But that little silver car. So Katie and Elizabeth went to Lansing
Mm-hmm.
for a soccer tournament that morning. And they were on 96, and they said, "Oh my goodness, what happened?"
Was this the old guy?
The one that just happened. No, not the old guy. The one that just
okay.
happened this weekend.
Right.
And so Katie calls me and says, "What happened?" I'm like, "Oh, I don't know." And I turn on the news. I'm like, "There is a car that is the size of like a refrigerator box right now. It's tiny and like all smashed up." And she's like, "Yeah, like it's rough. Like nobody knew what was going on. There's flashing
Scary.
lights everywhere. It is scary. Be safe, everyone."
No kidding.
So I'm glad that you were not hit by the wrong way
Yeah,
driver
me
today.
too.
And if you hadn't stopped, you would have been hit. If they didn't realize until 6 car lengths.
If I hadn't slammed on my brakes.
Yeah.
Yep.
So you stopped and then were honking and flashing.
Well, and I didn't even have a chance to fully stop because that's
Okay.
how close they were to me.
Wow.
So I mean, I was in the process of stopping as I was blaring on my horn and flashing my brights. I didn't know my brights flashed that fast.
Awesome.
Until
Ding,
this
ding, ding,
morning.
ding. Yeah.
And I was going, oh, F word, F word, F word, F word. What do I
Whoa.
do? Drive over and,
Right.
you know what I mean? It
Right.
was like so fast.
And luckily they realized and got out of your way.
They did.
Ugh. So glad that you're here.
Isn't that scary?
It is.
That is
scary.
scary.
Like, man.
But what a great story that you have to tell everyone now. All day today. You're the lady who almost got hit by a same wrong way driver.
I probably won't tell that story again.
Oh.
I'm just telling you guys.
Well, thanks.
You're welcome.
Thanks for making us worry about
Just
you.
sharing it with you.
All right, so no more 44th
No
Street
more
for you.
44th Street for me.
Let's
nope.
let's cancel that.
until that construction is
I'll
done.
let you know when it reopens.
Yeah, thank you.
Ixnay on the 44th.
Maybe you might not want to take 44th.
No, I probably shouldn't.
Yeah, just avoid it. Unless you have to go to a business there and then do that. But otherwise, no. Stay off. Thanks.
Stay off of it.
That's Connie's advice.
Take 36.
Do 36.
There's so much construction even down here. Is this
So-
construction going to be all done by the time Art Price starts next week?
Man, I don't know. Amanda, you're a construction
She's
expert.
on the phone right now.
Okay, well, I would say no.
I would say no too, but it's kind of a hot mess.
It is definitely a hot mess. But Art Price is mostly pedestrian traffic.
Right, but they got to park somewhere.
They do have to park somewhere. Yeah, I don't know what's going to be going on with Art Price, if the construction will be done or what's going to happen. But yeah, they're working on everything. Like they got everything.
Our roads are going to be
Beautification.
beautiful
Beautification.
by the time they're done with all of
And
them.
131, they're doing resurfacing. So depending on like when you get onto 131, you can just sit for like an hour waiting for
Oh.
these trucks to finish their job.
Really?
Yeah, it's crazy. I had a friend who was going north on 131 yesterday, and he called me and he said, "Hey, you know traffic? What's going on?" I'm like, "I don't know." And
He's the traffic guy?
Because we had just gotten off the show like an hour
okay.
before. I'm like, "No, I don't know what's happening." And he then said, "Oh yeah, they were resurfacing, so they had taken all the lanes down to one." And he said, "Yeah, we were backed up from all the way to the from the S curve all the way to like West River."
And every time I'm on 131 North in that area, there's always traffic. In the 2 years that I've lived
Yeah.
here, there's always traffic.
I know.
And I think there's always been construction, hasn't there?
That's what they do. They're always building and rebuilding.
Well, that's good.
You know, it's like the Mackinac Bridge. As soon as they finish painting, they start painting.
doing something. Yeah, they start at the other end again.
Yep. So that's the same kind of thing.
All right. Well, we have another nice day today. In fact, all nice days. Sunday, there's a chance of rain. But other than that, sun and anywhere between like 64 and 74 for the next week.
I'll choose 74.
Sunday's the only day that we're supposed to get some rain, probably.
Perfect. I'll be driving back from Traverse City.
And didn't you say, have you checked?
It's going to be raining there all day Saturday. So, yeah, I'll just, a rainy, soccery weekend.
All right, we're at 45 now. It's 6:25.
Wake up.
Wake up.
Katy Perry on the new Channel 95.7, 6:49 with Connie and Curtis, 70 and sunshine today. Same thing tomorrow. We're at 44 now.
She, meaning Katy Perry, had a funny or interesting tweet about 13 hours ago.
She did?
So last night about 7 o'clock, she tweeted out, FYI to all new iPhone 6 buyers, there will also be a free selfie of me already in your photo roll. Probably a joke.
About you two.
But maybe not a joke, right? Maybe she will be there. Would almost make me get the phone. Now, you have an iPhone. Has this whole U2 thing, has that impacted your life at all? Do you have songs on your phone?
I do have songs on my phone, and it is there, but no, I haven't even listened to it.
Okay. Haley was completely thrown. So Haley has an iPod and an iPad Mini, and only an iPad Mini now. And her sisters all have iPods. So she goes, "What is this? What is this?" and runs to the other iPods in the house.
Okay.
And they hadn't synced. So they didn't have it in their library. It was just available to them. But it was in Haley's library. And she had accidentally started playing one of the songs. She's like, "Who is this? Who is U2? I don't like this. Why is this even on here?" She freaked out
that's
like
awesome.
the whole world is freaking out. So I was laughing because I said, "You're not the only one who's mad about this. Like, everyone is mad."
Why are people mad?
Because
Just delete it if you don't want it.
Well, there was no way to delete it. Or people didn't know how. Maybe there was. And now Apple has said, "No, here's how to get rid of the songs. You can absolutely
I
do
literally
it."
haven't seen anybody who's excited about it.
No.
I'm just indifferent. I don't really care.
I was kind of excited that it was on hers.
Did you listen to any of it?
I listened no, I have not listened to it. I've heard the song on the TV commercial.
Yeah.
That's the only one.
Yeah.
Because we never get any time with their devices.
Right.
Either they're on them or they're charging. You know.
Right.
So probably this weekend when Haley and I are together at the soccer, I'll probably get to listen to the U2 album.
Yeah, I
and
wonder
see what
if it's
I think.
good.
Because I like U2.
Yeah,
But
I always liked U2 in the past.
I'm the only one in my family who likes U2.
Really?
Well, so Katie doesn't like U2. She has an iPod, and I said, "Oh, is it on yours?" And she said, "Yeah, I deleted it." She went through and did the thing, and I was like, "What? Why?" She's like, "I didn't want it on there." But what? Yeah, I mean, just skip over the song if you hate it, right? I don't understand how mad everyone is about that.
Yeah, so now there's a way to delete it, but when
Correct.
it first came out,
Well,
which was like, what, a week ago?
Yeah, maybe there
was
was,
no way?
a way, but people didn't know how to do it.
Okay.
So now Apple has made public, here's what you click to get rid of it.
Didn't Apple pay U2 like $150 million or something?
That's what they're saying, like $100 million to U2, and then it was Apple's gift. And Bono from U2 came out and said that. He said, "Hey, this isn't our free gift. We didn't do this. They paid us. And what they did with it is fine. You can do whatever." Now,
funny.
I didn't have the Apple, so I have Droid. I got Katy Perry's album for free on Google Play. I just got Demi Lovato's album for free. They'll do that all the time,
Fun.
where they'll just pop one up. But I have to go get it.
Okay.
And that's what people are saying about you, too, where it would have been nice to know, hey, you can get this for free right now. Go get it.
It's kind of cool that they can put it on everybody's device.
And I think that's
I thought
why
that was pretty cool.
I think
actually.
that's why some people are freaking out more,
And
too.
I thought it was a joke when I first saw it because I saw one person post it. It didn't blow up my news feed like so many other things do.
Okay.
So I was like, that's got to be a joke. And then then the next day I saw it again on my news feed. And then the next day finally I was like, okay,
All right, this is happening.
I'm going to check my music on my phone.
And it was there.
And it was
But
there.
you have not listened.
No.
Maybe I could sit with your phone later today and listen.
Maybe you
Be
could.
real nice. I got my own headphones. I could just plug them right in.
You could. If
and
you
do
would like
that.
to listen to it, you are absolutely
Maybe
welcome to.
I would like to. That's awesome. What about you, Amanda? You're very eye-rific.
It's on my phone, but I haven't downloaded any of the songs.
Okay.
And I don't think I'm ever going to.
So it didn't just pop into your library?
Well, it's on there, but you have to go through and like actually download the songs to your phone.
Okay.
So it has like the little symbol for like download. You can
Okay.
see all the songs and you can download them if you want to.
Okay.
But it'll just sit there like that if I don't go through the steps to delete it. And that's probably what's going to happen, is just that it's going to sit there like that.
Okay. So you're saying that Haley had to have done something else to listen to the music.
I mean, I don't know the difference between like an iPhone and her iPad. Her iPad might be set to automatically download and sync all music,
And it
whereas
probably is.
my phone is not. But
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I never got that far. I just looked and saw it.
I think it probably is. So yeah, as she's listening to music, and then all of a sudden there's this song that she hates, and she's not real open to like different kinds of music.
She's pop girl, right? Because she's 12.
Total
So was
pop
I.
girl. Total pop girl.
Yeah.
So yeah, if it's not Katy Perry or Taylor Swift or Bruno Mars,
That'll
or
change when
Lady
she gets
Gaga,
to like college.
she doesn't want to.
Then all of a sudden she'll be a Dave Matthews Band.
Yeah, she'll like the indie
lover.
rock.
Right. Well, there'll be new people, right? There Dave
don't
Matthews.
know.
That'll be like classic rock when she's in college.
Is there a new Dave Matthews right now? Is there anybody who's Dave
Wow.
Matthews-ish?
I would have to defer to Amanda on this one, or
It's a
to
good question. I don't know. Dave Matthews was still a big thing when I went to school 3-4 years ago.
Okay.
People still love Dave Matthews.
So
I
maybe-
would say like Jack Johnson.
Okay.
But he's kind of in that like same generation. He's like not new Dave Matthews.
I feel like he's younger
Somebody
than Dave
who's
Matthews.
more like an Ed Sheeran, but Dave Matthews style of music.
Right.
Yeah, not anybody I can think of. People are still listening to those artists.
I typed in who is the new Dave Matthews into
Had somebody
Google,
else Googled it?
and no one had, and
Okay.
there's no answer available. So I do not know at all. But I'm sure there's some.
How are we supposed to find these things out if Google doesn't answer
Yeah,
us?
thanks Google, you jerks. Why you gotta be like
Hello?
this? So yeah, Katy Perry's selfie on your iPhone 6. That'll make it more worthwhile, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I was just talking to a friend who made the switch to the Droid because I have a Droid. So she was asking me, she's like, yeah, so I switched to a Droid from an iPhone because the 6 they didn't know any news about the 6 yet.
Right.
So needed a new phone and said, the Samsung looks pretty fun. I want to try it out. And none of the stuff transferred. Like it didn't work at all. So we were talking about how crazy it is that if you went iPhone like 5 years ago, pretty much you're stuck in iPhone zone. And if you went Droid 5 years ago, you can't make the switch. Because it's so much different and it's hard to transfer everything.
All that stuff is pretty much lost on me because I don't use the iPhone, or when I had my Droid, I didn't use it for the things that were
You need to start.
unique to it. I don't care.
You need to branch out.
Here's what I do.
Okay.
I call,
Yes. Hello.
I text,
Doo-doo-doo.
I email,
Okay.
and I take pictures.
And that's it. That's the big 4.
pretty much it.
Okay.
In fact, when I went to check my music library
yeah.
in my phone to see if the U2 album was there,
Yeah.
guess what's in there?
the U2 album.
And nothing else.
No, there are 2 more things in there.
Okay. A ringtone.
ABBA.
Nope, ABBA's not in there.
A ringtone that you downloaded one time and don't
Nope.
know how to do.
There are 3 things right now.
Okay, you have
In
U2.
my album.
U2.
Prince and the Revolution,
Okay.
and Whitney Houston's Greatest Hits.
Which you bought when she died.
Yep.
From the iTunes store. I
Yep.
remember that. You went
That's
that
it.
day.
That's
And
all
bought
that's in
that.
there.
So you don't listen to a lot of music on your phone is what you're
No,
saying.
I have an iPod that's chock full of all different stuff, but
Okay.
I haven't transferred it over yet.
Get it transferred. Get into the store today.
Oh.
That's your homework today. Amanda, your homework is to take Connie's phone and iPod today and get it all transferred.
That's
Does
not
Connie
happening.
want that?
No, I don't
Okay, well
want
then
that.
not necessary.
Okay, then never mind.
But thank you, Amanda.
What I say means 0.
But that doesn't mean we don't like you still.
Oh, thank you.
We like you.
Okay, good.
Even
Thank
if what
you.
you say does mean 0.
What I say means 0, but what you like me, so that's good.
Hi, Tina.
Hello, Connie. How are you?
Good. What's going on?
Hey, I was just calling to tell Curtis that I switched from an iPhone in February this year
Okay.
to a mini Droid, and I didn't have any problem transferring.
You
I
didn't.
have- No, not at all. And I've got Google Play like you do. And if you really wanted to pick up the U2 album, all you have to do is load iTunes onto your Droid, and you can have it there too.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, that
so
is
there's
interesting.
lots of workarounds that you can work with, but I love my Droid Mini. It's fabulous.
Okay. Yeah, I've had a Droid since Droid started, and my friend who just went to the Samsung said that like none of her texts or anything was transferring over, and then she went to the store and they said, "Oh yeah, it doesn't really work like that. Do you want to go back to an iPhone?" And she said, "Yeah."
Now, here's the thing. Last time I got my new phone, Tina, I went from iPhone to iPhone, but they told me that they could not transfer anything over. So nothing
Your
got
iPhone to your iPhone?
Yes, to a new iPhone. And that was
Interesting.
one phone ago. But then this time I just had to, that phone started dying. So I had to get a new one. I got the 5S. And they said, oh, all you have to do is while you're here getting your phone, log into your iTunes account. And it'll
Okay.
transfer everything over. But they didn't
Nice.
tell me that last time.
It's like last time they were too busy. Maybe it was lunchtime for them.
Maybe it was.
Right?
Maybe it was.
Maybe they
and
had.
I've never even heard of a Droid Mini.
Maybe they had pizza in the back, and they're like, "Hey,
Yeah.
get this lady out of here."
Could be.
Yeah, I don't know what a Droid Mini is
Is
either.
your Droid Mini teeny?
It's not teeny. It's about the size of. It's a tiny bit bigger than a 5S iPhone.
Okay, so it's not like in
but it's-
Zoolander.
Well, that's what
But
this
it's
is.
a little bit flatter.
Okay.
But it has a tiny bit bigger screen, and it's very intuitive and very easy to use.
What made you switch?
I was running into issues. iPhone kept updating the iOS, and one weekend I was away at a soccer tournament, and all of a sudden my contacts disappeared.
Oh.
And so I got onto my Mac, and I Googled, hey, did this happen to anyone else? And they said, yes, do this and this and this. So I followed their steps. I got back my contacts, and then the next day, still at the tournament, everything disappeared, and all I saw is like on my text and my recent calls were just phone numbers, and of course none of us have our phone numbers memorized anymore.
Right. No kidding.
Wow.
So I said, I'm kind of getting frustrated with this, and it happened to be that iOS particular operating
Update.
system at the time. And I said, no, I can't do this anymore. So I went to the store and switched to a Mini, and I've never looked back.
Happily ever after. All right.
Exactly.
Well, thanks for proving
Good
me
for
wrong.
you,
Also,
Tina.
we got an
Thanks,
email.
babe.
The new Dave Matthews, Philip Phillips. He's kind of got that feel
Yeah,
going
he
for
does
himself.
kinda have that.
So we were emailed that.
Or I thought maybe Jason Mraz after I thought about it for a little while.
Jason Mraz
Yeah,
too.
but where's he been for like the last 5
I don't
years?
know.
Right. He's kind
I
of
don't know.
old. Too old. He's not the new anything.
Jason
Right?
Mraz.
Exactly. He's the old Jason
He's
Mraz.
not the new anything. Jason Mraz.
Connie and Curtis.
Gaga on Channel 95.7. It is 7:12. Sunny and 70 today. Sunny and 70 tomorrow. 44 now. We are, 18 minutes away from calling a name for the fall fashion shopping spree. $500 at Meijer.
Get you all set up for your fall fashion. All you have to do is sign up at mychannel957.com. 7:30, we call a name. And if you call us back within 5 minutes, you win your spree. Did I see correctly yesterday that yesterday was 100 days until Christmas? I think
It was
I
either yesterday or the day before.
Yeah,
I saw
so-
it all over Facebook.
I mean, we have 100 days until Christmas.
I know.
That means it's, 193 days until my birthday. 92 days. 91 days. I don't know when it is.
Your birthday is October, November, December. 3 months from yesterday.
Woohoo! What are we going to do for
Why are
it?
you so excited? This is 39.
Does that bother people? I'm not a lady. I don't care.
Oh, it doesn't bother men?
No, I just have a
Oh.
birthday. Maybe it does bother some men, but yeah, not me.
I haven't been
whatever.
bothered by a birthday since 27.
Boom.
Which I don't know why.
So 2
27.
years.
Right. Okay, 7 years.
Okay, you've been 7 years. How many times did you celebrate your 30th birthday?
Never. Once.
Okay, just
I
the
mean,
one time.
I didn't
You
repeat it.
You didn't recycle.
I don't
it.
have a problem with that.
Okay, good.
It's like a badge of honor.
When I was 20, there was a little spell there where I was able to celebrate a 25th birthday
Okay.
at some bars. That was a good night. That was a fun time.
What do you mean you celebrated it? Oh, never mind.
So that night,
The-
that night was probably the best birthday that I've ever had, and it wasn't even my real birthday. I feel like I've said to Katie, you need to somehow be able to match the fun that was my fake 25th birthday, because that birthday was awesome.
Huh.
Like, the whole day was great.
What was so awesome about it?
Just everything. I was in Florida, so it started out with.
was that when you were on the lam?
I was on the lam. So I started out, we went to the beach in the morning. We were
Yeah.
having some beach time, just loving it. Then there was a little beach festival that we went to later in the day.
Fun.
And just drinking beers. And it was my birthday, so people were buying me shots. And I was drinking for free a lot of places. And then we went to dinner, and people were buying my dinner because it was my birthday. And
And it wasn't really your birthday.
No, and then we went out to the bar that night, and the bar, there was like a dance club, and it was like the DJ knew it was my birthday. It was awesome.
Wow.
Sounds awesome.
Because I had lived there just partying for like 3 months, and then my birthday came. So everyone knew me. So then it was my birthday, and everyone wanted to make my birthday the best birthday possible. And it was unbelievable.
They don't do that now? Try to make your birthday the
No,
best?
because now I got the wife and the kids, and maybe you get like an extra serving at dinner, but probably not.
An extra serving at dinner?
Yeah. But no, that wild birthday, my fake birthday, best birthday ever.
Oh.
Awesome. So if you guys could try to match that, I would appreciate it.
Okay.
Don't just stare at each other, waiting for someone to talk. One of you step up and make the birthday so great.
Wow.
I've never heard you want such a birthday celebration before.
I know, and I'm just thinking
and I've
about
known
it.
you a long time.
I'm just thinking about now how it would be nice to have a birthday celebration.
Okay.
But you're right, I don't need it. I'm pretty quiet when it comes to the birthday. Nothing really needs to happen.
You talked about it every day this
I know.
week.
You've been
I know.
like, hey guys, it's X amount of days to my birthday. What are you going to get me?
I know, 94 and a half days.
Okay, that's true. I don't know what the deal is.
Maybe you're
You like your
starting to
birthday.
maybe you're starting to get more proud of it because
Maybe.
you're getting older and you can't believe you're still here.
And that could be
could
it.
be.
Like, hey,
You're excited that you're still
now I'm
here.
old. I was thinking the other day, I was at a store, and there were like some kids kind of messing around, and I said to them, hey, knock that off. And then I was like, I am an old man. Seriously.
What?
I would tell kids to knock it off.
I know, but you are an old woman.
I am
Like,
not
you're-
a-
Remember that time you got in a fight with a lady at Target?
Yes. You're an old soul. I normally laugh it off.
What were they doing so that was
They
so
were
bad that it
like
forced you to say
ripping
that?
everything off the shelves and like pulling it down and making a huge mess. And I don't know what struck me. I felt bad for whoever was going to have to come and clean up the mess.
Yeah,
and I
I
said,
would too.
I said, hey guys, knock that off. And they looked at me and like scattered because I'm an old man, 38. 20-year-old Curtis didn't care about that. 20-year-old Curtis
was doing it.
Exactly. He's taking off the Nerf guns around Meyer and running around chasing his kids. I don't know what happened.
How old were these kids?
They're probably, man, that's a good question.
Like were they
Young.
teenagers?
No, they were
Like
young.
9?
Yeah, maybe even
So
younger than
their
that.
parents were probably there
Somewhere around there.
Yeah.
And I shut it down. Hey, knocked that off. And then gone, scatter. It was awesome. But then I felt bad. Like, I'm old now. So maybe I'm just thinking about being old and now I need to celebrate a birthday. Maybe you're right. Like, I need to have some fun. I'm missing out.
You're not old. You're responsible.
Right. You're not old. You're not fat. You're big bone. It's the same kind of thing. What you're saying to me. You're not old. You're responsible. Oh, okay.
Fat,
Great.
you're big bone.
Isn't that same kind of response?
Oh my gosh, that is hilarious.
Right, Amanda? Don't you think when she says you're not old, you're responsible? That's the same kind of thing as you're not fat. You're big bone.
No,
No,
that's
it's
not the same
not.
thing at all.
No, it's not.
I feel like it is. Yeah. Maybe the dryer shrunk your shirt. is the same kind of thinking. That's the same kind of thing that you're saying to me right now.
You're not fat. You're big bone.
Yeah, you just got big bones.
Oh my gosh.
Like your bones must be very
Who says
big.
that?
No one says
You
that.
can't say that to somebody.
No, not anymore. But back in the day, I was
could say
watching.
it all the time.
What was I watching? I think Different Strokes, and it was Different Strokes on
Okay.
TV the other night. Mm-hmm. You want to talk about just saying the meanest things? They're at the schoolyard.
Uh-huh.
And Arnold, who is a little cute Gary Coleman,
Yep.
just is ripping people to shreds, and they're ripping him right back. And I'm like, this was on TV. Nobody cared about this on TV back then. If it was on TV now, they would shut it down.
Oh, absolutely.
That TV show would not. But they're replaying
What
it.
year was it that we all got super politically correct?
I don't know.
Do you remember?
I don't remember. I just remember it happening.
I don't remember either.
1998.
Back in
I think it was
'98.
98. Why does that stick out in your head,
I
Amanda?
don't know. It just, felt like times were changing.
Yeah, I don't know.
How old were you in
either.
'98?
8.
8 years old. She felt
Mom,
the switch.
I feel like times they are a changing.
She felt the switch
On my
over.
8th birthday, something happened.
Yeah.
I think really, in all honesty, if you would like my opinion, reality TV, I think, is what changed people's opinions about those types of things.
Being PC.
Okay, so
Yeah.
2000 then.
Yeah.
So right around 2000. Now we don't care. We just see whatever it.
Even though I was like 8 or 10.
Right. You were 10 years old. 2000 Survivor comes on, and PC is out the window. No, is in the window.
PC's in the window.
Yeah, so that doesn't answer. You're answering the other way.
No, when everybody felt like this need to be politically correct. Like, I feel like throwing this huge, like, I don't know. I just feel like it shows every single kind of just this diversity of people, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's not politically correct. That's just showing that would make us less politically correct because
No,
everything
I feel
is
like it's
happening.
made us more politically correct.
I feel like social networking has made us more politically correct.
And possibly.
Maybe.
But yeah, this show with Little Arnold just was saying the most rude things.
Really?
To the girl on the thing, he like totally bashed her and like, well, whatever, you're a girl, you're dumb. To another kid who wore glasses, he was making fun of him.
Wow.
And it's like, this was what we were watching.
That's what we were like.
That's
What the world was like.
Exactly.
So it didn't seem out of the norm back then.
So then who is the one who pushed that button and said, we can't be like this anymore?
I have no idea.
We need to start being nice.
I don't know.
I don't know either, but now it has taken over, right? It's everywhere. Everyone is walking on eggshells because you don't want to say the wrong thing. But then there's the little Arnold on the Different Stroke show saying everything.
Do you wish that the world was less politically correct? Or
Man.
do you like it this way?
Man, I don't know. I don't really feel the political correctness around me. You know, I didn't even realize it until I was watching the show, and I'm like, you would not see that on TV anymore. Like, I feel like I still say whatever I want to say. So
It's
that's
funny,
good.
though, because you and I will definitely be hanging out with certain people that we know,
Right?
and they will say stuff, and we'll look at each other like, what?
Yes, why are you saying that?
What?
Right.
This is not 1983.
Right, times have changed.
Times have changed,
It's
and
like-
that was out loud.
It's like why pregnant women don't drink anymore and why you don't
Right.
smoke. Was watching Dallas Buyers Club. That was set in the 80s, and he's standing in the hospital smoking a cigarette.
Yeah, that's crazy.
You know? And you're thinking, what? And because I thought the nurse was going to say, sir, you can't do that here. No. Just
Nope.
walked right away.
No.
Just smoking in the
I remember
hospital.
first time I was ever on a plane. There
People
was
were-
there was a smoking section on the plane.
Oh,
Like,
crazy.
that helps.
Yeah, so we are growing as a society, but yeah, some people are not growing as quickly as others.
That is
So
absolutely
that's
true.
the deal. But yeah, this Different Stroke show, I could not believe, and I had to
Wow.
think, what am I watching? Oh, right, TV from like 1983. That's what was on
For when the world started changing, and
Before-
Amanda was 8.
before the world changed. When
Times were changing.
Amanda turned 8, and then look out, everything
She
else
really felt the way the world was changing.
downhill
I
or uphill, right? Because it's not a bad thing.
No,
It's a good thing.
yeah.
It's a different thing.
It's a different
So
thing.
It's a
we don't
different
know.
hill.
Well, it's the same hill. Either you're going up it or down it. But yeah, there's only one hill.
man.
Only one hill.
Well, it's the same hill.
Yeah.
Speaking of hills, Amanda's been climbing a hill for like 40 some days. There's a new issue now.
Oh, no. I thought it was resolved.
Well, it's a different issue.
It's a different issue.
So you moved on to a
It's
new
more
fight.
of like a classic Amanda and Mike issue
It
over
is.
this previous issue.
So we have to find out. Would today be day 43 of the fight?
they would, yes.
Okay, so we need to find out if
Oh, my goodness.
the fight has really been over for almost 48 hours now.
Okay. Or
And we need to find out about this other thing.
what's the new fight? Because you can't go without having a fight.
And so we'll do that coming up in just a little bit. But in 7 minutes, we're going to call out a name.
$500 fall fashion shopping spree
So
at
make
Meijer.
sure that you're listening.
If you signed up, you need
If you
to be
signed up,
listening.
you need to listen. And if you haven't signed up, you can sign up still for today.
Yep.
And for tomorrow morning at 7:30 at mychannel957.com. $500 shopping spree for all you.
Yeah, you got the fall fashions.
All you.
I was in Meijer yesterday. They're lining the shelves already. You got everything there. Some great looking stuff. We're going to be out next Wednesday shopping. Your chance coming up in 6 minutes.
All right, 44 degrees now, 7:23.
Connie and Curtis.
American Authors, a new channel, 95.7, 731, Connie Curtis. 44 degrees now, sunny and 70 today, sunny and 70 tomorrow.
We're ready
sunny
for
and
it.
74 on Saturday.
We need it.
In fact, the only chance of rain that we have in the entire 7-day forecast is on Sunday.
Okay, we'll take it, right? You will
Yeah.
be inside
And
watching.
even then, it's going to be 70.
inside watching the Lions anyway. Except for Amanda. Amanda, you'll be
We're
there.
sitting outside watching the Lions, yeah.
No, it's inside.
No, Ford Field is inside.
Oh, no.
I didn't know it was a dome.
It's
Yeah,
know
it
your
is.
know your fields.
But that's good. Yeah. So you would have been, you don't have to wear such big clothing or anything then.
That's
'cause
good to
it's-
know. I had no
Well,
idea.
you've never been there. How would you know?
No. I've never been to Detroit. I've never been to Ford Field.
Well, you would look it up before you went, wouldn't you?
I did look it up to see like where we were sitting, but it didn't in any way.
You didn't see that roof.
No.
Okay. Yeah, that
There
roof
were
is.
no like pictures of it.
It's hard to see.
You just made me blow snot out of my nose.
All right, yeah, so you'll be at the
It is
game.
hard to see.
We'll be watching the game in the rain, and somebody's going to be scoring a $500 fall fashion shopping spree from Meyer. Who you got over there?
Okay, you ready?
I'm ready.
Seth Railsback.
Seth Railsback, 7708958. 7708957.
7708 957.
You got 5 minutes to call us, Seth, all right? 7708957. You call back, you claim your $500 fall fashion spree.
Now, when I first saw Seth's name,
Yeah.
I wanted to pronounce it Railsbach,
Okay, of course you did.
but it ends in a K.
I thought you were going to say Seeth. When I first saw
Seeth.
Seth's name, I wanted to
If there were
pronounce it.
2 E's, I would.
Well, right, and that'd be correct.
But there are not 2 E's.
Or Seeth.
Seth Railsback.
You have 5 minutes. 7708957. We got, one more to do tomorrow, right? Mm-hmm. So you sign up online at mychannel957.com. You listen for your name at 7:30. If it's yours, you call us back within 5 minutes. Seth Railsback.
Come on, Seth.
And you
Come
score
on, Seth.
your shopping spree.
If Seth does not call us back, then we have 2 more to do.
We'll move right on. You got the personal shopper doing their thing. I mean, it's a fun time. They say, hey, what do you think about this? And you're like, oh, I don't know. I don't normally wear that kind of thing. And they say, just go try it on. And then you walk out and we're all like, ooh, you're good. You're a good personal shopper.
Seth likes sporty clothes.
He does. Well, they have tons of sporty clothes.
Do you
there at
consider
Meijer.
yourself a sporty clothing kind of guy? What do you consider your fashion sense?
Man, do I really even have a fashion sense?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't, not sporty. I would say no to sporty. Sporty, I think, is more like team apparel.
Okay.
I don't really wear a lot of team apparel. Just like a casual, I would say. What would you consider my fashion sense?
I would say casual for sure.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't necessarily say not sporty.
Okay. So sporty.
Because you wear a lot of team gear sometimes.
Sporty and casual. I got them both. Okay.
Yeah, they kind of go hand in
Amanda,
hand.
how would you describe my wardrobe?
Seth Railsback, by the way, 7708957. You have, 3 minutes?
It's hard. It's hard, isn't it?
The first word that comes to mind, like with your outfit today, would be prep.
Okay. Prep.
Prep.
Do you get that?
Sometimes.
Just because it's a button-down shirt.
Sometimes.
You know, so I got that. I got the collar on the shirt. I mean, that's pretty preppy, I guess.
What do you have on your bottom?
I got some, I have a chair on my bottom right now. No, just some brown cargo shorts.
Okay. What shoes do you have on today, Birks?
Birkenstock sandals,
Okay.
yeah. Well, it's summer still for me.
Right.
Right? It's
44 degrees.
Spring or fall or summer. Yeah, I don't know. Prep, casual, sporty, you name it. I got it all.
Okay.
How would you describe your fashion sense?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either.
I don't know.
Chic, I think I would say.
Chic.
Yeah. Like the thing about Connie
I don't
is
know.
I will call Connie and I will say to her, Connie, are you dressing up for this thing tonight that we're doing? And she'll say, no. And then I will show up and she is the best dressed person there. But that's not her dressing up.
I
right?
consider dressing up like when we go to like galas and
Yes,
stuff like that. And we have to
yes.
wear like formal attire. To me, that's dressing up.
So I will say to you, hey, you dress up, no, and then I come in looking like a schlub, and you are like to the nines. Like, okay, so no, that is true. And now I've learned to know how you're going to dress. I just know how it is.
Oh.
770.
Well, I'm sorry about that.
No, it's good. The first couple of times though, it threw me because if we're dressing up and you're like, no, so then I come in like a swimsuit and a tank top. And, well, you're like, oh, I guess we are dressing up a little bit.
Guess who's on the phone?
Is this Seth?
This is.
Seth,
Hi!
wow, you nailed it.
How you doing?
Good. How are you?
Good.
All right, we got you set up with a $500 Meijer fashion shopping spree. We're going to do it next Wednesday.
Seth, you say that you're 33, right?
Correct.
You still wear clothes from high school?
Isn't that sad?
Wow.
I mean, the girl in me who's put on a few LBs since high school is really proud
Yeah.
of you that you are able to.
how do you still fit in those clothes?
Yeah, that's pretty awesome.
Barely.
Okay.
Barely.
Well, we're going to get you all set up with some new fall fashion at Meijer next Wednesday night. Now, we do have one more chance. Happens tomorrow.
Does happen tomorrow. So, hold on, Seth.
You got to get signed up. You do it online right now, mychannel957.com.
I think I want to shop with Seth.
Okay. You just want to hang, and because you don't get to shop with guys.
No.
Yeah, I mean, Dan will wear what you buy for him, right?
Because Dan hates shopping.
Right.
So I will be at a store and go,
Well, I'm surprised.
I really like that. Will he wear that? Because he doesn't want to
Right.
wear everything that I
So
necessarily
we'll
like.
see what Seth goes through with the personal shopper, and you right there
Yeah.
on his tail. I mean, Seth, that's like a little bonus.
I'm totally going to be on his tail.
It's a bonus
Poor
prize
Seth.
that Seth won.
All right.
The Connie bonus.
MyChannel957.com. One more $500 shopping spree given away from Meijer tomorrow morning at 7:30. We're at 7:37 now.
Connie and
JT and Channel 95.7. It is 7:50. Curtis is making me take this quiz right now.
Yeah, it's a pop culture quiz because I am often amazed at.
How much I have no clue about pop culture.
Yeah, because
I got 7 out of 11 right.
Yeah, you did a great job.
How many did you get right?
I got 11 out of 11. I had to guess at one though.
Of course you did.
The model,
Which is why you had me take it, so you could be the best.
I sent it to you before I took it. Mm-hmm. The model. I didn't know who the model was, but I guessed correctly. So really, I had 10 out of 11.
Who was the model?
Like Kara, someone.
Oh, yeah.
And I did. Did you get that one
It's
right?
a BuzzFeed quiz.
Did you get that one?
I don't remember. My computer's so dead right now, I cannot
computers
scroll
are very
back
slow.
up.
I also took another quiz that I need you to take eventually before the day ends.
Okay.
It was how should you spend your next $100?
Oh.
So I took it. It's maybe 10 questions on BuzzFeed.
What did
and
it say?
Wants me to buy a bunch of lottery tickets.
Oh.
It says it's either go big or go home with you. Could you spend your money more wisely? Of course, but what fun would that be, right?
That's so you.
I know, but
That is so you.
how mad would Katie be?
She would be mad.
If I took
Unless you won a bunch of money, then she wouldn't be so mad.
Right.
Yeah.
Went $100, threw it into the little machine there at Meijer, and got 5 cards and scratched them off.
You're buying $20 scratch offs.
Wow.
If I
Go
got
big or go home, I guess,
if
right?
if I got 100 to play,
You know,
right?
the thing is, I don't think $20 scratch offs, I don't think the odds are as in your favor as you believe they are.
Okay, so I should go with the $2 scratch offs.
I would.
And get 50 of them. Okay.
I
Well,
would.
That makes more sense. I mean, I would have a lot of
Yeah.
chances.
Right.
But I don't know. I don't know what I would do. If I had $100 to buy lottery tickets, I'm probably buying the most expensive lottery tickets I can get.
And here's a question we ran into when we were at my parents' last week.
Okay?
We were at we were having dinner at a restaurant that's like a huge sports bar.
Okay.
And Dan gets a pull tab. He went to the bathroom and they had
Yes.
a pull tab machine.
Love pull
So he
tabs.
goes and gets a pull tab and hands it to my mom. You would have thought it was Christmas and she got the best present on the face of the earth because this is a place they go to a lot.
Okay.
She had no idea those were there. My
Oh,
mom
nice.
likes to gamble.
Okay.
So we ended up buying lots and lots of pull tabs, but we were saying, do you buy all the same ones thinking that if you buy 20 from
Yes.
one machine, your chances of winning are better, or do you
Yes.
go scattered?
I stay in the same machine every
we
time.
tried it both ways, and we lost.
My second or third date ever with Katie,
Mm-hmm.
like in real life, like as we had met, probably our third date,
Okay.
we went to a bar that had pull tabs.
Yeah.
And I bought them because I was treating, like, hey, let's go on a date. And I handed her a stack and said, anything you win, you can have. $200 she won. Not even kidding. Not even kidding.
That's
And she
awesome.
threw some money, and then she bought some drinks and stuff.
Yeah.
But I'm thinking, of course, I say, hey, whatever you keep in your stack, you can win. Nails the 200.
But she would never, even since then, since she won so much money, would she never buy them? She doesn't seem like she would be frivolous with money like
Here's
that.
the thing with pull tabs. They're so addicting.
They
You
are
know,
addicting.
so you're there and you know that the next win is right around the corner. You say to the bartender, hey, is this one won? And they're like, no, I don't think so, which it probably has. But
Right.
so you're pouring all your money in. What bugs me, so she will play if there's a machine. What bugs me is like you're a group of people. And your table is playing, like you and your parents and
Yeah.
Dan. You guys are playing and you're laughing and having so much fun. And then somebody walks up and buys like 5 out of your machine. That is the most annoying thing. And it's not bad form at all, but it annoys me.
Yeah.
Like you obviously see that I put $30 into this machine and you now are putting $3 into it and you're going to win.
That's why you got to sit away from the pull tab machine.
So you don't know who's
see
getting
who's
up.
going up there.
Well, the last time we were playing, we had a big group of friends, and we were in a very small one-room bar, so you could easily see. So, yeah, we're playing, and we're laughing, and we had won like $10 and won a $20, and we're like, ah, ha, ha, and we're putting it all back into the machine. And a guy walked up, and he hit the 100, and he bought like 5 tickets.
Is that the most you can win on a pull tab?
200, I think, is the most.
200 is the most.
And so this guy won his 100, and we were miffed. But really, he did nothing wrong.
No.
He just walked up. But
No.
it was a little, like, I was miffed.
It's like when everybody at a blackjack table gets mad when the random guy comes and sits down and screws up the order of the cards.
Exactly. Yeah, what are you doing? That would have been my 21. It's like, okay, maybe, right?
There are 3 empty chairs here.
Or when you're sitting at blackjack and then somebody hits like a ridiculous hand and you're like, oh, thanks for costing me money. And then you win and you don't feel so bad about it because the dealer busts.
I've never sat at a blackjack. I've never played blackjack in a casino, but Dan does, so I'll watch occasionally.
Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah.
Ben Affleck. Remember the rumor about Ben Affleck that he was kicked out of a hotel?
Yes, for counting cards.
He, in Details magazine, says that did happen. He said, I'm good at blackjack because I know what to look for and I can keep track in my head. And they banned me from playing at their thing.
Yeah, I saw. He said something like, does that tell you about casinos when you're good at a game and they don't want you to come back anymore?
Right, yeah.
It's like, yes, Ben Affleck.
Does it?
You're
Finally,
so smart.
Did a light bulb go off in your head? Seriously.
I'm never going again, which is a total lie.
When's the last time you were at Gun Lake?
Sunday,
like 4 days ago. You were at Gun Lake. There's nothing stopping you from going.
No.
I mean, it's fun there, right? I mean, you're not going there to get rich. You're going there for entertainment.
Right.
So be entertained.
And you never know. Someday you might just hit the jackpot.
You
Boom.
never know,
Exactly.
Amanda.
Or some guy will walk up into your pull tab little machine and win 100.
It's the same thing with slots. When you're done with the slot, walk away.
Get away from
because
it.
otherwise the person's you go right one over and then somebody's gonna sit down and bam,
Hit
you're
it?
gonna win $1,200.
Oh.
And then you're gonna be mad
Has
the
that
rest
ever
of the day.
happened to you?
Oh, absolutely.
No way.
That's how I learned my lesson. You just walk away.
Oh.
That's why I burn a lot of calories at the casino because I go back and forth from one side to the other.
Connie and Curtis.
Connie